what holes do you look for like in opponents?
Oh man, it's not so much I look for a hole. It's basically like and what this is one thing I love about boxing is why they call it the sweet science is because even if you don't have holes in your game, what I do is my job is to make you open up. So if I see for a fact that you're not allowing me to go to the body on, when I'm throwing a body shot, if I'm throwing a right hook to the body, you're constantly blocking it, then I have to make sure that I want him to bring his hands up so I can get to the right hook, or you know what I mean? You want to do what you need to do to make them to, it's like a chess game. I'm going to make this move so you make this move so I can do this. And that's the amazing thing about boxing. It's not what holes they have, it's what you can do to create that hole.
Yeah.
So, and that's what's unique about it.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Boxing is a very intelligent sport.
Yeah.
Because you have to think fast and think quick for sure.
Oh, of course. Yeah. I mean, you have to be able to make adjustments at the drop of a hat. Because if a person throws, say for instance, a left hook, you have to be able to block it and counter it. Like there's an opening there. You want to be able to counter as fast as you can, and you have to think 10 steps ahead. Like you have to make them work your way instead of you working theirs. Because if you're working theirs, you're losing the fight. So.
Yeah, for sure. Well, speaking of fights, so the date is 9/17/21. That's the your first fight.
Yeah.
Fight date, wasn't it? Cool. So kind of walk me through that day, like from that experience. So kind of share with me, like how was that day for you, like before the fight? And I'm gonna ask you about the fight as well.
Oh man, the build up to that fight was amazing, man. There was so many people that they supported me, and we was ready to go. And on the 17th, when the 17 came around, I was so relaxed. Like I was more relaxed than I thought I was gonna be. Getting ready for the fight. I was, listening to my music. It was crazy. I sat at home and I watched Harry Potter for like the majority of the day. I sat at home and I watched Harry Potter, man. And I don't know why I picked Harry Potter, but I was like, I'm just gonna watch Harry. I just wanted to watch something, just to get my mind off of it. And sat and watched Harry Potter. I played I played a little bit of basketball, and then went into started, making my rounds, making sure everybody was good, and they had, ticket sales, all that stuff like that, and then I went to the arena, and that's when the nerves hit.
Okay.
That's when the nerves hit. I don't know why, man. The minute I walked into that building, the nerves hit me, and I was still okay, but it still kind of gets you because it was my pro debut. You wanted to put on the show for everybody. You want everybody to, I mean, these people pay for these tickets. You want to give them what they paid for. So
yeah, for sure.
So that day was fun, man. It was a lot of fun.
Cool. All right. So now talk to me. I guess now you're about to go. What's happening backstage before you're about to go to? I guess get ready to go. But I guess you were the first fight out. So
right.
What's happening backstage before the leading up to the build up to that?
Oh man, you just warming up. I was back there with my coach. We were going through game planning. It's like, hey man, we study film. This is what we need to do. So you're warming up, you're getting yourself together, getting your hands wrapped. So, of course, you got to go through all the proper checks with the boxing commission to make sure everything is good. And then, you just getting yourself mentally prepared as well just to go out there and perform. You've done all this work. Because, I mean, the training is the hard part. The fight is normally the easy part because you've worked yourself so hard in training that when you finally come out and you fight, you want it to be easy. So that's what was going on is we're talking to my coaches and we're back there playing music, and you want it to be like in the gym. Because typically in the gym, you're warming up, you got music blasting, you're having a good time, you're talking to your friends, you know what I mean? You're talking to guys you train with, and what are you working on today? Oh, I'm working on this, I'm working on that. And so you want it to be the gym feel. You just enjoy yourself, stay loose. And then when it comes time for you to fight, it's like clockwork for you. So, so man, that's what's going on backstage, man.
Yeah, no, that's all good. So now I'm trying to just take everything like visually through the fight because I was there at the fight, but I'm trying to get some insight like what was going on in your head. So okay, they announced it coming out. They announced your name. You coming through all white, clean uniform. I don't know what you call it or whatever, but you came out clean. So. Bell rings, boom. What goes through your head as soon as that bell rings? It's time for action, I guess.
Oh man, it's rough. So when you find out that you about to get called, like it's like, hey, Jarrett, you're up.
Yeah.
And my coaches are like, hey, Remember what we went over. Stay relaxed, stay calm, and nerves and butterflies, and it's just like as you make that ring walk, it's like it's a build up, and it's a feeling of, honestly, the feeling that you get walking to the ring is the weirdest thing you ever feel. Like it's like you question yourself so much as to why in the world am I fighting?
Yeah.
Like why? Like you love doing it, but it's like why am I putting myself through this? And so when you finally go through those ropes, like it's like everything goes away. But this time, with it being my pro debut, I still had nerves.
Yeah.
I still had those nerves, and when that bell rang, it was like a switch. A switch turns on. Like those nerves, like I still had the nerves, but it's like that killer instinct comes in. Like it immediately kicks in. It's like, hey, it's dog eat dog in here. There's no turning back at this point. So you got to go in there and perform, and you want to go in there and perform, and you going in there, you want everybody to come out safe. As I mean, it's just a respect. It's a respect thing. As a fighter, you want everybody to come out safe. You don't want anybody to get any injuries or anything permanent. But you also have that switch on them, just like I'm trying to take this guy's head off.
Yeah, for sure.
At the end of the day, I'm trying to take the head off. But you don't want to be hurt. You know what I mean? It's weird. It's a weird feeling, man. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I can imagine because the fight actually ended with the TKO in the third round.
It did.
Yeah,